The great Hannah Montana once said, "Nobody's perfect." And well, neither am I. Because I have this really great habit of purchasing cozy games or wishlisting cozy games and then not playing them when they actually come out. Listen, it can be overwhelming. There are so many game releases. I can't stay up to date with all of them, but as the year is coming to a close, I realize there are so many games that have come out this year that I didn't get to, that I really want to get to, and I really want to play them before the year is out. So I compiled a list of my top 10 games I'm most excited to play in 2024 before the year comes to a close. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you. It is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. I spend so much time telling you about upcoming cozy games, getting all hyped about them, telling you when they come out, giving you all the info, and then I forget all of that info myself, or get overwhelmed with other games, and then sometimes I actually don't play a lot of the games I end up showing you. So yeah, I'm gonna be exposing myself today and showing you 10 games that I'm really excited about that have come out in 2024. All of these games are already out right now. I will, as always, put what platforms the games are for at the top of the screen when I show each game. They're out now, but I haven't played them yet. Before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy gaming content. And if you want to see me play cozy games live, I live stream right here on YouTube and over on Twitch several times a week, and we would love to see you at a stream. Okay, I will shut up and let's get into it. The first game on the list was one of my most highly anticipated games of the year. So why the heck did I not play it? Why didn't I play it? A good question. This game represents a theme that we'll see throughout the course of this entire list, and that is, a lot of times, games that I choose not to play on live stream, I end up just never playing. I personally happen to love visual novels and very narrative-focused games, but I don't always like to stream them, because it's a lot of reading and then I'm not interacting with chat that much. So a lot of these games that have not been played yet started out as I don't really know if I want to stream the game, but I definitely want to play it. This is definitely one of those games, because this game is inspired by my all-time favorite cozy game. So you would have thought I would have ran to this one, and I'm running to it now. This game is called Tavern Talk. Tavern Talk is a cozy visual novel game about running a tavern in a D&D inspired fantasy, where you'll gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventurers on a life-changing quest. The game features a D&D inspired story with over 20 colorful characters, including LGBTQ+ positive representation, at least 12 hours of immersive reading on your first playthrough with multiple endings, casual drink mixing and quest building, no tavern management and no economy, and deeply emotional stories. Mainly, you walk into a tavern and you need to get to work. You're the owner of the Wayfarer's Inn, a popular watering hole in the fantasy land of Asteria, but you're no ordinary barkeep. Be it a potion of seething fury or prancing swords, the drinks you serve can change your customer's destiny forever. You can also turn the rumors you hear at work into intrepid quests for your patron. The game is definitely inspired by one of my favorite games, Coffee Talk, but this one is set in a fantastical D&D universe. It seems like it's going to take the same mechanic of the type of drinks you make for the customers determine how your interactions with them go. When I first heard about this game, I was hesitant because I was like, oh my god, it's so much like Coffee Talk. Is it just ripping that off? But I actually think that Tavern Talk seems like it is paying homage to Coffee Talk, but it does seem like it is bringing it into a new world and doing something different. I really like how the art style looks in this game. The characters look so amazing, and the drinks are super fun. This is definitely at the tippy top of my list, and again, the only reason I haven't played this yet is because I'm annoying and I didn't want to read on live stream, and I haven't been doing a lot of playing games off stream recently. I need to be better about that. Tavern Talk is definitely going to be at the top of my list to get cozy to on a nice fall night under the blanket when I just need something to read and get super invested in. I'm excited that there are multiple endings, and I really just want to see all of the drinks I could brew. The next game on the list is a game that I have repeatedly called one of the most aesthetically pleasing cozy games I've ever seen. This game I was so excited about. The only reason I didn't play it at launch is because it came out around the same time as Fields of Mystria, and I was dedicating a lot of my time and energy to that game when it first came out. So a lot of the games that came out in the summer, I ended up missing because of that. This game, though, is one that I always think about, and it is one that I'm really excited to dive into. It's called The Garden Path. The Garden Path is a slice of life sim about the joy of gardening, designed to be picked up and played in short and sweet bites. Whether you're fishing, growing, trading, or making new vegetable friends, a wonderful and wistful adventure awaits when wandering the garden path. The garden path runs in concert with the outside world, following a mix of real-time and in-game time. The game will show you all 4 beautiful seasons in 28 real-world days, but each in-day game mirrors a 24-hour clock, meaning you can stop by to wander in your garden whenever the mood takes you, and you'll be able to find new travelers, events, activities, and distractions waiting for you each day. You'll get to take your time, play for a while, and witness how your garden will grow and change over time. Obviously, this game is so stunning, and I think another reason I didn't run to play this game is because it does take place in a real-world clock, which normally is not my favorite type of game. So I think this is one that I definitely need to prioritize, like playing on my own as a part of like a routine. I think that's one of the reasons I haven't gotten to it quite yet. I remember also playing this game's demo and being a little bit confused by like the user interface. That was just the demo, so it wasn't the full release. But I remember I was experiencing it in a live format, and I just had one of those feelings of, okay, this is definitely one I need to like take my time with, because some games I think need and deserve that rather than me scrambling to figure it out with an audience of people. This one feels like a much more intimate and calming experience, and it's definitely one that I'm really interested in checking out. Sticking with aesthetically pleasing games here for a second, this next game is like no other game visually, and it seems like something that is so innovative. If you like art, this seems like the game for you. It's another one of those games that came out in the summer, and obviously I was not with it this summer with the games, because how did I miss Ate? Ate is a relaxing painting game set in Montreal, where you'll get to color the city to explore, create artworks on your canvas, collect stamps in your album, decorate your studio, fulfill commissions from your neighbors, and unleash your inner artist. You'll get to create gorgeous 2D watercolor artworks effortlessly with Ate's unique canvas system. Any stamp you've collected in your album can also be added to your composition, moved, resized, recolored, and even spun around in 3D. And you'll get to decorate your own studio and your apartment, making the art really go to every part of this game. As well as there are tons of NPCs to get to know that will even commission you for different requests. This game is so cool looking. I remember I played a little bit of the demo for it. I guess that was last year now. Last year? Was it this year? Was it last year? I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. But I remember playing the demo of this game and really liking it because I thought it was so pleasing to go from this like colorless world and you're getting to paint it in yourself. And all of the different artwork that you can make in the game is really fun. I don't see a lot of games like this. And this is one that while I missed while it came out, it is one that kind of like lingers in the back of my mind. And I want to make sure I get to it before the year is out. The next game on the list is actually a DLC for one of my favorite games of last year. I don't know what I was doing when this DLC came out because on paper, this sounds like probably like the most Payton thing I've ever heard of in my life. I loved the base game so much, and it seems like they made it even better with this DLC. I'm talking about Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, specifically the ORPHEUS DLC. Stray Gods is a musical narrative game that came out last year all about Greek mythology, where your decisions in the game will actually determine how the songs are sung and how all of the interactions with the characters go. This game, though, is not following Grace's story like the main game, and instead, we're following Orpheus. You'll play as Orpheus in this brand new story for Stray Gods. Orpheus' story is arguably finished until Hermes brings him back to the world of the living. With their help, you'll guide Orpheus through the depths of mortal decision-making, who to date, what to hope for, and what instruments to rock out on. The game features 6 brand new original songs. Each decision changes the song and the story. When the curtain is fallen and the show is over, who do you go home as? Choose to reject, embrace, or rewrite the stories the world expects of you. I think this is for me. Okay, I love the base game so much. In case you didn't know, hi, I'm Paytons'Corner, resident musical theater little nerd, and I also like Greek mythology, so the first game was a really great combination for me. This game sounds even better because I love the tale of Orpheus so much. I'm definitely a big Hadestown fan, so it's interesting to follow what happens to Orpheus after his tragic myth. And specifically, what's so cool about this game, everyone's fully voice acted in this game. Obviously, they're singing. Orpheus is voice acted by Anthony Rapp, who is one of my favorite Broadway actors, who has been in so many shows, namely the original Mark in Rent, as well as If Then, and so many other amazing pieces of art. I love the world of this game so much. It brings like a modern twist to Greek mythology. It's fun. I like how you can change how the songs go. You do need to have the base game to play this DLC, but if you haven't played the base game yet, I really, really recommend it. I think it is so worth it, and I'm really excited to see how they expand the story in this DLC. We're staying narrative here for a moment. This was a game that when it first launched, I actually knew nothing about it. I never put it in a upcoming game video for you guys. It was not one that was really on my radar at all. And then it came out and I heard amazing, amazing, amazing things about it. Some people saying it's like their favorite narrative game of the year, and I haven't played it. And I feel like, well, if I claim to like narrative games so much, perhaps I should get in on this one as well. This game is called Until Then. A fateful meeting sets off a chain reaction, upending Mark's life. People disappear, and memories prove unreliable. You'll uncover a hidden truth with Mark and his friends in this narrative adventure and race to unravel the mystery before it's too late. In a world still recovering from catastrophe, Mark and his friends navigate the joys and woes of another year of high school. You'll wake up in a typical teenage bedroom, practice piano, race to meet homework deadlines, and build and burn relationships as you reminisce about the daily insecurities of high school life. That is until a fateful meeting sets off a chain reaction. You'll get to plan out your own adventure while meeting a diverse and achingly familiar cast of characters to converse with in person, over text, and even through email. You'll get to know them, build relationships, flunk group projects, and watch how their individual personal stories unfold alongside yours, all while exploring themes of love, loss, and friendship, while getting to play addictively mundane mini-games. All in all, it is a cinematic visual experience inspired by Philippine locations and culture. I love how the art style of this game looks so much. I'm getting so interested in games like this that combine storytelling with kind of new world technology. This was something we saw in Coffee Talk 2 specifically, which again, I love Coffee Talk so much, where we're seeing people communicate more through using their phones. There was also a game I loved last year called Videoverse that was entirely over a video game chat room, kind of like imagine like a forum or a Reddit thread. The entire story was told through messages on a Reddit thread. And I think that is so interesting. It seems like Until Then combines those different elements, but also you have some in-person interaction as well. It seems like the story deals with a lot of really interesting subject matter. The locations look beautiful. It just feels like a really, really captivating story. I can't believe I didn't know about it until it came out, but I'm glad so many people have spoken so highly of it because now I definitely want to make sure I play it before the end of the year. This next game is a game that is full of humor, fun. It does not take itself too seriously. The only reason I haven't played this game yet is because I've never played the original game. I don't think you need to play the original game to enjoy this one. This is the one that came out this year. I still want to play its predecessor as well, but regardless, I'm talking about Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. Turnip Boy is back, and this time he's teaming up with the fearsome Pickled Gang to plan and execute the weirdest heist of all time. You'll need to shake down hostages, steal precious valuables, battle the fuzz, and use wacky tools bought off the dark web to move further into the vault of the Botanical Bank. Turnip Boy is ready to commit even more felonies in this comedic action-adventure game with roguelite elements. Unlike the first game, which is Turnip Boy commits tax evasion, this time we're trying to rob a bank. But while it is a different game, it will still feature a thrilling single-player adventure, roguelite elements to turn up the action, a cast of wacky characters, tons of discoverables, and more. Okay, again, I don't think you need to have played Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion to play this game, but I've heard so many good things about that game. That's been the reason I haven't played this one yet, because I was like, oh, I really want to play the first game. Haven't played it yet. I want to play them both. It seems like my kind of game. It seems really fun and lighthearted, a little kooky. There's definitely action in it, but it doesn't seem too overwhelming and scary. It seems like the right balance, and I mean, this might be my only chance in life to rob a bank. The next game on the list is a game we can debate if it's cozy or not. I'm not the cozy game gatekeeper. I put it on the list. I'm saying it's cozy enough. This is a game that I did not know about. I heard it being praised as like one of the best indie games of the year, and I didn't really know if I was interested in it until recently. I was looking through my email to see like all of the games that I've been very kindly sent this year, and I saw deep in the depths of the Payton's Corner email address, I had a key to this game. I've heard such good things about it, and it really does feel like a stunning and unique experience in a genre that I'm usually not that interested in. This game is called Animal Well. You'll explore a dense, interconnected labyrinth and unravel its many secrets. Collect items to manipulate your environment in surprising and meaningful ways, while encountering beautiful and unsettling creatures as you attempt to survive what lurks in the dark. You'll hatch from your flower and spelunk through the beautiful and sometimes haunting world of Animal Well, a pixelated wonder rendered in intricate audio and visual detail. You'll encounter lively creatures small and large, helpful and ominous, as you discover unconventional upgrades, as well as unravel the well's secrets. This is truly a unique experience that will make you laugh in fear, surprise, and delight. Mainly, it is a game where you will need to solve puzzles and tread carefully. Enemies, environment, and items interact in surprising and systemic ways, and all items have multiple uses. The main game is just the beginning, as players will be discovering all of the hidden puzzles in the game for years. Okay, normally, I'm not that into a 2D platforming puzzle experience, okay? This year I've been getting more into that kind of vibe across the board. Like, I've been more open to the kinds of games that I want to play. And this game just looks like it's taking something familiar and really turning it on its head. I like the dark atmosphere. I love how the animals and creatures look. There seems to be a mix of both kind of like cute ones and creepy ones, which is why I'm calling it cozy enough. This game has been like highly regarded this year, and I didn't even know that I had it, so I'm excited that I'm gonna get the opportunity to play it and see if it can help expand my horizons of what kinds of games I like and feature on this channel. I remember the next game on the list was announced in some Nintendo Direct, and I was obsessed with how it looked, but then I never bought it. I guess I just forgot about this one. But when I think about adorable, relaxing puzzle games, this one always sticks out in my mind as one that I have to try. Like, I love the aesthetic of this game. There's no doubt this is a cozy game. If you haven't heard about it yet, it's called Stitch. Stitch is a casual puzzle game with embroidery on a numbered grid. The main objective is to fill in the level's areas with no gaps to complete hoops. Stitch lets you create beautiful embroidery patterns by solving levels and hoops of various difficulties and sizes. It's easy to learn, but hard to master. You'll stitch up all the beautiful landscapes, plants, animals, objects, and more. The game features simple rules with challenging solutions, a realistic embroidery engine, over 180 regular hoops in multiple sizes and categories, as well as weekly hoops that are limited edition content that become available to play every single week. There's also daily puzzles, a free Stitch mode, and even more. Again, I think this game looks like the perfect puzzle game. I like a puzzle game that I can focus on hardcore if I want to, but also one I can just like be doing while I watch, I don't know, like documentaries on Netflix. Like, I feel like I need to be doing more things than one all the time at a time. And I feel like Stitch could be a game that you can play casually or very intensely. And I like that there's so much creativity in it. I like how it looks. It seems like it is simple, but also challenging. Seems like there are tons of levels and also so many weekly challenges and new stuff all the time. I can't believe I didn't buy this one yet, but I will make sure I get to it before the end of the year. The next game on the list is one of the first big cozy games that came out this year. I don't know what I was doing at the beginning of the year, but I wasn't playing this one. Everyone else was, I feel like. I heard so many good things about this, and I didn't play it. I own it, so perhaps I should play it. This is another one of those games I think I didn't play because there is a base game involved, but the kind of cozy game that came out this year is a DLC, but you don't have to play the base game, but you could. I was debating, should I play the base game first before playing the new one? And then I never played the base game. I'm talking about EASTWARD, specifically talking about EASTWARD OCTOPIA. In EASTWARD OCTOPIA, Sam and John return in an all-new adventure. In this heartwarming story-driven farming sim, players can grow crops, tend livestock, and turn an abandoned fairground into a thriving village with the help of the weird and wonderful cast of beloved EASTWARD characters. In a parallel universe where time and space have collided, Sam and John move to a peaceful corner of the globe to start a brand new life. In Octopia, they decide to spend all their savings on a rundown farm cottage desperately in need of some TLC. Life above ground has never been so sunny and windy and rainy, so you'll need to help Sam and John repair and revitalize an old neglected farmland. You'll also get to develop an abandoned theme park into a thriving community, constructing and upgrading homes and shops. As Octopia begins to flourish, more familiar faces will flock to the area, and some might even stay for good. You'll also need to get to know your neighbors, break bread with them, old and new. In Octopia, there's no miasma, no hardship, just happy times, sharing delicious culinary delights and working together toward a common goal. But even in these quiet lands, there are still secrets to be discovered. Pretty much, this is a whole separate mode for the EASTWARD game. You actually don't have to play the base, you need to own it, but you don't have to play the base game to just play this calm and more laid-back farming sim version. The original EASTWARD game is more of an adventure, action-y filled game, still with the same cute aesthetic, but I really wanted to play both games, and that's why I haven't done it yet, because I procrastinated. But I heard that EASTWARD Octopia was such a fun and interesting farming game. I really like the setting of being able to restore an abandoned theme park. That's not something I usually see in my farming sim games. And I just think that this game feels like a huge adventure. Whether you play just the farming version or you play the full game as well, I have it. So let's play, shall we? And the final game on the list is a game I played in early access, and it finally came out for its 1.0 launch, and I haven't played it since early access, so I'm considering it being something I haven't played. This game is so adorable and charming, full of adventure, lots of fun characters, and more. It's called Ogu and the Secret Forest. You'll explore the wonderful world with baby Ogu. Ogu and the Secret Forest is a 2D adventure game with hand-drawn characters and various types of puzzles, where you'll get to befriend bouncy characters and defeat strange creatures to unravel the mystery of the charming world. Along the way, you'll get to collect tons of adorable hats to customize baby Ogu to make him look adorable. There's also so many landmarks and drawings to capture along the way, giving you time to relax and take in the scenery, as well as there are so many amazing characters, puzzles, and really, the game just has a little bit of everything. I remember when I played Ogu and the Secret Forest in Early Access, I really liked it. It is a really lighthearted and fun vibe. I think the only reason I stopped playing was because I was stuck on a puzzle. So I wonder if they've given us like more hints since the last time I've played, but I think I was just stuck on a puzzle, and that's the only reason I didn't continue with Early Access. But I'm excited to start the adventure over and see what's changed since it became a full game. The puzzles of the game are really fun, as well as getting to explore the world, but I particularly liked all the collectibles in the game, specifically finding the different hats and the different drawing locations. It's really just like a sweet little puzzle adventure game, and I feel like I hear nobody talk about this game, but it really just is so special and really adorable, and I really want to see it through. And there you guys have it. Those were my, admittedly, games I haven't played yet this year, but they're on my to-play list. I want to know what games that have come out this year are most at the top of your to-play list. And if you've played any of the games that I mentioned today, well, help a girl out. Let me know, which one should I play first? Which one's the best one? Do any of them suck? Tell me, I gotta know. Let me know down below. Please be sure to click the lovely little like button on your way out, as well as subscribe for more cozy gaming content. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.